Well, good. I think it's lunchtime, so I think it's good afternoon all. So I've been down at Perth this morning and splashed a little bit of cash on some King's gear to make our life out on the roads in the off-grid caravan with the territory set up a little bit more comfortable. So all the years I've travelled across Australia and all around Australia, I've always done it in utes, pulling the caravan, but now I've got the territory. We need to set the territory up a little bit more comfortable and get that sorted, linked in with the caravan. So I thought in this video, I'm here home on a wet, rainy day, and there's a reason why it's raining, and you'll see in a second. So let's have a look to see what I've got. Excuse me for a second, what I picked up at King's this morning. So let's go into the back of the territory here. Let us open up the door. And yeah, we've got a few little things here. And some people love unboxing. Well, I'm not really going to do so much unboxing, but grab myself some camping chairs. So I've got to get myself some decent camping chairs. My old ones have really died. A barbecue hot plate and the actual cooker here we used out at Lake Neenan with Mel. I really like that, so I thought I'd grab myself one. This is the reason why it's raining. Yeah, because I've gone and bought myself a slimline solar panel, foldable solar panel, to give a try out and see how that goes. And yeah, of course, that's why it's raining, because we've got solar. And we've also got a twin drawer system, and I want to put some drawers here in the back of the territory.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, so I have everything unboxed and just set up quickly just to try out. So let's have a look at, well, I guess we'll start this side and we'll finish into the territory. So this is the Slimline 200 watt folding solar panel. So I've got that plugged into the caravan at the moment. So we're going to do some tests on that and see what we can produce in the way of power. Although, as you can see, we got more rain coming, so we better get into this video before everything gets soaking wet. We'll go on over this panel a little bit more in detail and do some testing on it. This is the little fire pit that we used out at Lake Neenan when Mel has his, and I was really, really impressed with it, so I've picked myself one myself. And this gives us the ability to have wood fires in areas where they've got fire campfire restrictions. A couple of King's chairs just to replace my old chairs that were worn out. And moving into here is some of the King's drawers that I have put into the back of the territory. Now, they're just going to sit here for the moment because I do have my spare tyre underneath that, so I need to sort something out. We all know, if you're Australian, what King's used to be like in the past for their quality. Now, I'm not going to go on to it too much. I'm going to cover this a little bit more at the end of the video, the disclaimer on my thoughts with King's. So please don't go leaving comments in the comments below, bashing King's and giving me all of the horror stories that a friend of a friend had a friend and his friend's friend had something break off King's. So let's keep back into this and we'll look at the quality control at the end of the video. But we'll cover it a little bit here too. Let's have a look. So this is the King's twin drawer, 900mm deep, 1000mm wide drawer kit that has the fridge slide out on the top here like that, and the twin drawers here that come out like that. And yeah, I ended up getting a couple of little bags as part of the deal as well. As we know, King's always got some sort of a deal when you buy a package with it. Now, as far as quality with this is concerned, there is one thing that I do want to pick on. It's not a huge issue to me, but I'm going to mention it because I need to be transparent in my videos. So, when I pulled this out of its box, it had a lot of like wood, dust and wood filings all over it from where they build these in the factory. So they really didn't sort of clean this down too well. Now, there's one thing here that I've noticed, that where that handle is for the drawer, you can see the carpet's kind of lifted up, and same here, the carpet's, it's been glued down here, but it's not really taken too well. That's not a huge issue to me. I can fix that. I'll put a couple of staples in there. But if you have a look, you can see all of the wood filings and wood dust that has actually stuck itself to the glue during manufacturing. It's not an issue to me because it's going to get dirty in the back here, so I'm not worried about that. But if we do have Kings watching this video, just maybe have a word to the guys at the factory, clean it down a bit before you go and box it to send it to the end user, because it really sort of puts a bit of a dampener on the presentation. Like I said, to me, it's not an issue. I'm not overly worried about it too much. Now, I have got this flu coldy thing, so I'm not feeling the best. So excuse me if I'm kind of a little bit shaky around in this video, because I'm kind of pushing through it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the solar panel here. We're going to run some tests on the solar panel in this lack of light. Really not going to be able to get full conclusive results in this sunlight, but let's see what it does in the low light, and then we're going to have a talk about my thoughts and my experiences using King's gear in the past. Okay, I don't think you're going to be able to see that properly there, because we've got a lot of reflection. I've got 223 watts, 12.7 amps coming out of the panel there. So that's quite surprising what that's giving me. So the panel is their slimline sort of panel, so it's fairly thin compared to the aluminium panels that are very thick. Now it's got a plastic frame on it. So the question is going to be, how is that plastic frame going to stand up over time being out in the sun? Well, I don't know the answer to that, and I guess we'll find out in future videos of this channel. So one thing to note, this panel does not come with a charge controller. So if you're wanting a panel with a solar charge controller and you're getting this panel, you're going to need to get yourself a solar charge controller as well. So just going to mention that one just for your information. So here is, let's get this to focus. Come on, here we go. There's our specs on it. So you can pause on this. Oops, sorry, I just knocked my camera. You can pause on this and you can read the specifications or go onto their website. So we've seen just on 12 amps, 12.6 I think amps coming out of it with 220 watts. It will probably settle down over time. Brand new panels always put out more power when they're first new, so we'll see how long that goes, and it will eventually settle down. My experiences with Kings. I've used King's products before. I know friends that use King's products. Now I use King's products now. I've had good success from some King's products, and I've had some failures with other King's products. I've had a King's generator blow up within 20 hours. That was on my old channel. Some of you people from that channel will know that generator. Now, I got a refund on that, and I will say the refund process with King's on that generator was flawless. 100% quality refund, no issues at all with the customer service. Some people may have experienced other issues. I can't talk for them. It is what it is. I found them very good with the refund policy with what I've had to refund. I've got King's lithium batteries that I've been trying. You can see one of my previous videos how I've been doing extensive testing on those at heavy draw use. I can't fault them. 120 amp hour lithium phosphate batteries. I can't fault those batteries because they've just worked flawlessly. But you'll see if there's issues with any of this, well, you're going to see it in the video because I will bring it to you. We're going to be running a lot of this gear in future videos. So if there's issues with it, you're going to see it. Now, why am I using King's gear and not using other equipment? Well, I guess because it's cheap. And there's a lot of people out there that really want to live this type of lifestyle, do camping, but can't afford the expensive equipment. And what I say to you is, don't not go out camping because you can't afford the expensive equipment. Yeah, buy the cheaper equipment have a go at it. Get out there and enjoy the bush. If you have issues with the equipment, sort it out then. Don't be so worried about having everything perfect. That's the problem with this society. I think everyone feels entitled and everyone feels that everything has to be perfect, and that you just cannot get 100% perfection in everything. And if you're striving for that, you're wasting a lot of energy, in my opinion. Right, anyway, so there you go. That's the video on splashing some cash at Kings. I don't know how I'm going to go with the response on this, but I'm going to get thumbs up, thumbs down. Whether people are going to leave bad comments, good comments, I guess we'll see.